Alafia from Charleston, South Carolina. How you doing? I'm in there cooking. Oh man, we're still on the measure of course, world peace and healing. I was reminded today why I am where I am, and how come sometimes even if it doesn't seem like woo, where I want to be right now, it's the most perfect fit that the universe could ever put me in. But sometimes you even though things aren't perfectly copacetic, they are civil, they are livable, they are safe. You are provided with the basics of necessities to live. There are grades above survival, but the most beautiful thing about survival is that it allows you the opportunity to live even more than one possibly could, because you have a memory. You have a memory. I saw today where someone had passed, and baby, it was like a whole flood of flashback. And all I could do was start saying, more dupre, more dupre, more dupre, more dupre. Thank you, Lord. Thank you, Lord. I mean, I was talking with somebody in the moment, and I had to stop. I had to stop. I had to stop and say, thank you, Lord. I had to say, more dupre, more dupre, more dupre. I got to keep saying it. Because there but for the grace of God. I've spent the past 2 days playing around with some red kidney beans, some pinto beans, and some lentils. And see, that's why I had to laugh when we were talking about Egun traditions, because I have to do it every day. I made a pot in here yesterday that wasn't nothing but Egun. Trust me. Trust me. I put this apron on and I just let my hands guide and do what they do. That's my Egun flow. A daily Egun flow. Whether I step in the streets or I'm in this kitchen, especially when I'm in this kitchen. Now, I'm going to give you a peek. Check this out. You know that ain't nothing but Egun, baby. Woo! I'm waiting for the day when they decide to give me some people to feed, since it's a matter of me cooking all this. So I get to hang out with it. Man, yeah, it'll last me for the week. It'll last me a minute. That's when them, yeah, it's gonna hold you for the winter meals. Again, the amount of prep time, preparation, 2-day flavoring, all that fun stuff to go hang out with those 4 chicken legs. Life is. I chopped off my head. There you go. Life is as complex as you want to make it, but make it sweet in the meantime. I have this life to live at this time. Yeah, I know I've been here a few times before. Every time I get to do something different. But this time it seems they've quieted my hands in order for me to speak. You can always, as someone did say, when this happened, they said, "Oh, I see it. It's a matter of what came in your ear and how you work it out your mouth." So we'll continue with nothing but prayer. Constant prayer for peace, for self-healing, for self-nurturing, for self-love, for the ability to uplift oneself, and as you rise with others. Because see, we're not praying just by ourselves. We are warriors. We got this army. We got this army, and it's made of pure faith, because there's so many things that have to happen. Again, there is beauty in the simplest things that you can find in life. I keep hunting for it. I like raindrops on petals. They make me happy. I go outside just after it's rained just to see raindrops on petals and to see how the flash interacts with it. I know I gotta get a life. I'm working on it. I'm working on it. But in the midst of working on me, with me, through me, I get to work with others. We all do. We all have this grand purpose. And part of it is being as true to ourselves as possible. We don't all have to stay in the rat race. Some can keep telling themselves it's about the almighty dollar, or you can tell yourself it's about peace of mind, elevation of spirit, and contentment of soul. There's got to be a point where you say, I want to be happy. Are you truly happy? Or do you spend a lot of time thinking about where you could be and how life just might be a bit different? You may not make the same amount of money, but hey, you make adjustments. Trust me. Because what one place has, the other doesn't have, and you keep playing with that list and the pros and the cons and all. Screw all that and live. You got this one life. You got this shot. You got to take it. You can't spend a life in the midst of woulda, coulda, and shouldas. Ain't nothing be the failure but a try. Every now and then you step out there on the good foot. Woo, yeah, and sometimes you just get slid back. But when you step forward again, you step firm and you step strong. Trust me, I know it. I don't talk about nothing I ain't been through. It wouldn't make sense. I don't talk about anything I haven't experienced. It wouldn't make sense. It would not be authentic. It would not be me. You step out on as sure, as solid ground as possible that you have created. Make sure along the way when you live in life you plant seeds, because baby, you never know when you might be in another city, another space, another place where you get to say hello and have a whole nother experience again. Don't be afraid to live. Be afraid of not living. Because there are beautiful steps past survival. There are beautiful steps past paycheck to paycheck when you really try to figure out what's important. What do you need in life and what do you want? Are your needs taken care of, your basic necessities? And what changes can you make in your own lifestyle to facilitate change? Is it school? Is it change of position? Is it change of where you live? Is it change of how you dress? All these little things, and they can come from within you. Yeah, you see my hair's out. It's a lot. I had to let it out. Listen, be true to yourself. You seem to put a little light on me somewhere. How you doing? Be true to yourself. Know you. And remember, no matter what, I shall, Lord, tomorrow. But what I say, I dare. Oh, I love that song. Adé ọ̀tún àṣẹ Olódùmarè. Peace. I'm Charleston, South Carolina.